Hey, my name is Annalisa, and I'm the People's Climate Movement Campaign Coordinator for 2018. I am leading on developing our national partnerships across the board so that we can carry off successful distributed day of action. This past year it was September 8th, Rise for Climate, Jobs, and Justice, the biggest climate mobilization thus far on the West Coast. So it's been a huge honor to be able to work with communities across the nation to help bring the message of the intersection of climate, jobs, and justice to the climate movement and help make sure that we're guiding the movement towards that direction. Talking about workers' rights as much as we're talking about women's rights, as much as we're talking about frontline community rights, as much as we're talking about how we transition towards a renewable energy future. I currently live in Port Morris in the Bronx, and apart from People's Climate Movement, I bike, I'm a cyclist, I am a gymnast as well. I love going outdoors as much as I can. Being in nature and the small pockets of the city that we have is really important, as well as staying involved locally with my community with the different events that are happening, the protests and gatherings, and always keeping my eye on what's going on the national news to help inform our work. It's kind of why organizing and coalition building is important to me, because I grew up in a very small town in the Central Valley of California and started organizing with community members in my hometown around riverside access and park development. You know, my work is a little different now. I'm not necessarily on the ground all the time. A lot of the time I'm at my laptop and making phone calls, especially right now with our civic engagement work. We're focused on turning out as many people as we can to do remote phone banking for Washington State Ballot Initiative 1631, which is a historic climate policy, the first of its kind we voted on in about 12 years. Having a society and an economy that works for everyone is extremely important to me, and that's why People's Climate Movement is so important to me. I wanted to be a part of something different. I wanted to be a part of building a new society, one that was not going to take opportunity away from people just because of where they lived or what they looked like or how much money they had. To me, that was a bit insane, especially for me as someone from very poor roots. My family's indigenous, and having that connection has been really important to me. This election, there's too much at stake to not do something. So take up some phone banking shifts with us, some digital advocacy work, some other offline opportunities to volunteer with us. And I hope you'll keep tuning in, because there's going to be a lot more exciting work that we are going to dig into as we get closer to the midterm election. You'll see how much fun it can be to talk to people from across the nation and make sure that we're all getting out to vote. We're going to fight for climate, jobs, and justice till the end.